Today, I'm gonna break down what a perfect push-up should look like, the key concepts you should focus on when doing the push-up, and the top mistakes to avoid when doing push-ups, and the most common mistakes I see with most beginners. Now, the push-up is one of the staple calisthenics exercises, one of the foundational calisthenics exercises that will help you build up your upper body, like your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. It is the go-to pushing exercise for calisthenics workouts. And there are hundreds of variations when it comes to push-ups, and so many different ways that you can do them to target different muscle groups more than others. But today we're gonna focus on the standard push-up. I'm gonna show you guys what I consider to be the perfect push-up and things you should focus on to make sure your push-up is on point. First thing, let's talk about hand placement. So basically, this is how it should look like if I was looking down at the ground or if you were looking at me from the ground. Hands straight out. You can go slightly beyond shoulder width. And then from the side, it'll look like this. So that's how you want your hand placement to go. Now let's talk about elbows and elbow angle. So you never, ever want to flare your elbows out on a push-up like this. This is beginner mistake number one. Most common beginner mistake I see is flaring your elbows like this. That is going to destroy your shoulders. You never want to flare them out past 45 degrees. So elbows, think pointed back. Elbows should be back, never out here. That already hurts just doing that right now. So look at my elbows here. This is the push-up when you don't want to be in right here. This is the elbows flared. You never want to press like this. Now this is 45 degrees. Right here, if you look at my elbows, that is the max flare you want to go with on push-ups. And then if you go here, that's good too. This way you'll be targeting more triceps. But right here is triceps and chest equally targeted and no strain on the shoulders like you would feel if you were flared out to here. So standard push-up, arms straight out like we talked about, shoulder width or slightly wider. Now look at my elbows. This is flaring out. Do you see that? You don't want that. You want the elbows going like this, in this motion, in this line, right here. Pay attention to the elbow angle. Boom. Now let's talk about the body and the body positioning on the push-up. So shoulders, elbows, arms, taken care of, right? Now the second most common mistake is not activating the core. So having a saggy core here, right? Or bridging up here like this. You want your body stiff and straight. So engage your core, engage your legs, engage your glutes, body straight line, boom, come down, press up, press down, press up. None of this. This is beginner mistake number two. Most common beginner mistakes is not engaging the core and the rest of your body, focusing just on that upper body. And then range of motion. You always want to do a full range of motion push-up. None of that half rep bullshit. So when you come down, you should be coming to here or beyond and then pressing all the way up. I see this a lot. This is just half a push-up. This is just half a push-up. All the way down, all the way up on every rep. That is mistake number three of most common push-up mistakes beginners make, is they don't do full range of motion push-ups. Now you know exactly what a perfect push-up should look like, and the mistakes that most people make, now you can avoid them. So if you're making any of those mistakes we mentioned, now you know where you need to fix it in order to get a perfect push-up and fix that form to maximize your gains. And these concepts can go beyond the standard push-ups, so don't get too hung up on the just push-ups in general. If you apply the stiff body and the full range of motion and these techniques to, for example, diamond push-ups, tricep push-ups, all the same fundamentals carry across every single push-up that you're gonna do. Depending on what they are, obviously, there's gonna be different angles with like your hand placement, but all the other things that we talked about will carry over into most of your calisthenics exercises. So don't forget them. If you're someone who struggles with push-ups and you just can't seem to get them yet, I have a 4-week Get Your First Push-Up in 4 Weeks course that you can check out. I also have several videos that walk you through beginner exercises like knee push-ups, negative push-ups, and other beginner movements that'll get you there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications whenever a new video is released so you don't miss them on the next one. Let's go.